Good morning, everyone. It is another vlog that starts at the dog park. It is Tuesday, August 8th. I thought I would try something a little bit different for a show and tell podcast and do it a little more vlog style. So I think I'll take you guys along with me this week to work and all of that good stuff and show you what I've been working on / what's been finished along the way. So yeah, like I said in my last video where I kind of showed you a week's worth of summer tops and how they held up to the Florida heat, this week it's just going to be what I'm making, what I'm working on, and a little bit of life stuff sprinkled in as well. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, buckle in and let's do it. Hey you guys, so I am home from work. I thought I'd do a quick little check-in. John is running out and grabbing food right now. And so, yeah, I thought I would just check in and say that I am home from work and had a pretty good day at work. Chatted with my coworkers. My boss is like doing professional development training all day, so it was pretty chill day at work. Tuesdays usually are anyways because we're closed to the public, so there's not too many fires to put out in the interim. And right now I'm kind of working on two exhibits concurrently. They're related to each other. We have a 1914 bungalow that got moved to the property in 2014, and it's needed extensive restoration. So that began kind of during COVID. And that started during COVID and it's just finishing up. So we're doing a soft opening of the house with a mini exhibit on the restoration, and I have most of that done. I'm just working on a couple last components, mainly picking out some photos to have blown up and hung around the house, in addition to some recycled paneling we have. This one is just licking my foot nonstop. Anyways, so I'm working on that, and then I'm also working on the permanent exhibit for that space, which should go in around this time next year. So I'm really sinking more into the research side of that. So that's what I did most of the day, going through old family photographs, and we have thousands of them from this family in this house. So I've just been going and saving photographs that I think I'll want to use in the exhibit in the future. So that's kind of what's going on there. That was my day at work. Pretty chill. Can't complain. That'll probably be most of my week. It's just researching, the long slog of research, but it's also kind of the fun discovery part before you actually have to start turning everything into a story. So this one, I've got her toy right here, and she's waiting for me to throw it. But yeah, that was work in a nutshell. Came home to lunch with the doggies, ate a little burrito. Can't complain. It's Tuesday. John's picking up dinner right now, so it's Thai food tonight. We were supposed to go to the gym, but he's feeling pretty tired and run down, and I'm okay to rest as well. So yeah, stay tuned. Maybe I'll check in with you guys tonight. If not, I'll see you in the morning. Hey guys, it is day 2. I just finished up my lunch break, so I'm heading back to work right now. I took the dogs to the dog park this morning, and chatted with the folks there for a little bit, and then kind of rushed home, made my usual breakfast smoothie, and then rushed to work. And so just jumped into the day. I finished going through scanned photographs for the exhibit that I'm working on, of which there are probably thousands. And so I'm sure I haven't even fully scratched the surface of all the photographs in this collection, and I will soon be going through the actual archival collection. However, I need to work with a coworker to get those boxes and folders pulled and take them into my office. So I haven't set up like a little folding table, is what I normally do when I'm working with paper collections for exhibits. So anyways, that is in process. But what I'm going to do now is, as I was going through the collection, I was saving lower resolution copies of these photographs because they're currently saved at a very high rate preservation copy. So I was resaving them in a folder specifically for this exhibit at a more user-friendly file size. And then what I'm going to do now is sort through these photographs, probably upload them into Canva, and Photoshop them just a little bit so that they're all like the same color tone. Like some are more sepia, some are more cool toned black and white, warm toned, etc. So I'll probably try and just even out the tone throughout these photographs, and then it'll give me an idea of what they all look like coherently together. And then this afternoon I plan on going into the house that this temporary exhibit is going into, and I want to spend some time figuring out what photo is going to go where, because we're recycling some old text panels. So I need to see how much usable wall space I actually have, and like how many photographs realistically would fit into this space. So that's probably going to be this afternoon. I need to stop next door to administration. Our administration building is right next door to the park in which I work, and so I got a delivery last week and I need to stop and pick that up. But anyways, that's my day at work, and I'm not sure how much knitting I'm gonna get done tonight, because John and I are most likely gonna go to the gym and then come home and make dinner and dishes, and then it's probably gonna be 8 o'clock at that point. And so maybe like an hour or so on the couch, and then by 9 o'clock I'm usually too tired to even knit. So yeah, that's gonna be tonight most likely, but it's all good. I am wearing knitwear today, so I'm wearing my Plumeria tee with some linen pants, and I really like this outfit. I'm really happy I added these pants to my wardrobe because I ramble, but they are a good like neutral mix and match piece. So quite pleased. Thanks, Marshalls. Not sponsored, just a fan of these pants. So I guess I'll check in with you guys later, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Hello everyone, it is the end of the day at work. As you can see, I picked up the package from Amazon that I needed to get. I put this here, my wheel's gonna be in the way. So anyways, I am just leaving work now. I am the last one to leave work for the day because I come in a little bit later than everyone with the dogs. So everyone leaves about 30 minutes before me, so I am just leaving now. It's 5 o'clock. Work is done. I did not do what I said I was going to do on my lunch break, which was go commune with the Turner house. I did keep working on the Turner exhibit, but I kind of got sidetracked down a little bit of a rabbit hole. So this house we're doing a little bit different than the other houses on property that we have exhibits in. And this one we're going to stage like a historic home. So that's not going to be different, but some of our houses are put up with plexi barriers. You can just look in each room and it's staged, and then other houses are only available with guided tours. So this house technically should be one that's only available with guided tours because of the nature of the artifacts that'll be in it, because it's our only house on property where the house and the stuff in the house are from the same family. Everything else is staged with era objects or things that have tied histories to the county's history, but they might not necessarily be tied to that historic house. Anyways, this one, it's an all-in-one exclusive historic house experience, which is great. But we don't have the volunteer manpower like we used to in the past, and this is a growing trend. But this is a common problem, not just with museums, but generally in nonprofits that rely on volunteer force. So anyways, we are trying a hybrid approach with stanchions that will direct people through the house, and then we're going to create these digital touch screens. Not we, a private, not me, a private exhibit firm will make these interactive touch screens. So one of the ideas I have is like a hide and seek scavenger hunt on the touch screen. And since we have so much stuff from this one family, as well as a bunch of photographs of them in the house, I was going through pictures and trying to find artifacts that got donated with the house that will be on display. So I kind of got distracted going down the scavenger hunt rabbit hole, which is a scavenger hunt in and of itself. In one of the photos there are these like cockatiel bookends, and I could swear we had those in the collection, and we do have a cockatiel figurine, but it's not these bookends. So I conflated those two things in my head, and we do have bookends. We have cockatiels, they are just not cockatiel bookends. So then I started looking at other things and I went back to the list I'm compiling of all the artifacts that are going to go in the house, which will probably be in the thousands when it's all said and done. There's about 3,000 artifacts in this one donation alone. It's a lot of stuff. We're still processing the donation 10 years later. But it is soon to be finished. So anyways, that is what I did with my afternoon. And now I'm going home, and John's not feeling well, so he doesn't want to gym it. I am feeling okay, but I'm also okay being lazy in this instance. So we'll see what happens for the night. I may or may not check in with you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. All right, you guys, welcome back. So it is close to 6 o'clock now. I am home from work, but I thought I'd show you guys what I am working on. So this is a new cast on. It is a pattern by Amy Loudon, who is a little tailoress. I can't think of the pattern name right now, but I'll pop it on the screen. And it is knit out of a fingering weight yarn held with a lace weight mohair. So this is Shibui Knits, the silk tweed mohair base in the black palm colorway. And then this is some of my sister Zoe's hand-dyed yarn. I believe the colorway was Hawthorn, and it's kind of getting blown out in the light here, but it's this really light pink purple. I'm not sure if you can tell there, but a really subtle pinky purple. And I had originally bought the yarn to hold with this mohair to make the Elton cardigan, but after swatching I thought the marling would be too busy with the lace on that pattern, and so I just wanted something simple that would just show off this beautiful yarn combination. So it is a boxy knit sweater, so you begin by knitting the back panel here. So you cast on along the back here, and you do some short row shaping, and then you knit a number of rows for your given size. And then what you do is you come back here and you pick up along the shoulders, and you do some individual shaping here. So you pick up and then you do some short row shaping, and then you hold your stitches to the side, rinse and repeat over here on the other side, and then you cast on more stitches for the neck. And so then you knit a number of rows there, and then last night I just got to where I can join in the round, and I'm going to knit mine cropped with some shaping. And so yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. It's just a nice boxy drop sleeved shoulder, and I think it's going to be stunning when it's done. So I'll check in with you guys soon. The clouds are really pretty this morning. We've finally been getting some rain. We normally don't get a lot of rain. Well, I should say we haven't been getting a lot of rain. Normally we have a lot of rain, but this summer's been really dry. So that's been really nice. house that I told you I was gonna go into yesterday. And we have joked about the ghost of the person who donated it, like haunting the museum, because there's been some strange things that have happened when working with the collection. The worst was when we were breaking down some shelving and moving the artifacts while we overhauled collection storage. A knife fell off a shelf and like grazed right past one of the trades workers. Anyways, I was walking through the house, and this leads to the attic. This door just popped open. And this door that leads to the attic just decided to pop open all on its own. So that's the attic up there. Not much to see. Please don't haunt me. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday. It's about a week later from when I started this vlog. It's been busy. I haven't had much time to vlog the way I thought I would, which it's all good. That's the way life goes, right? Anyways, I'm just waiting on my neighbor to come over. He is going to be redoing the backsplash in our kitchen. John, my husband, got a wild hair this weekend, and so we went and picked out some tile. He wanted to redo this. We've talked about doing it anyway, so it's kind of the step one in updating our kitchen. Step two, I think we're going to reface our kitchen cabinets. Step three might be replacing the countertops, but they're good. We're just gonna see how they match once the cabinets are done. Anyways, I wanted to show these off in my last vlog, but I kind of ran out of time. And so I thought I would show them off to you today. So last February, oh my gosh. So you can see them behind me. I'm kind of teasing it. So in February, I was hanging out with Nicole, who is Common Thread Fiber. She is also my neighbor and a really cool, awesome person. Anyways, we were chit-chatting while having coffee and knitting one afternoon. And we were chatting about how we would both love to take a wheel thrown pottery course. And so we signed up for it. And then she had life happen. So I ended up taking the course by myself, which is totally fine. But I thought I would show you guys the bowls that I threw during class. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'll show you what we're working with. So I'm just gonna show you guys going kind of across here. This is kind of beginning of class, what we were able to make. Over to the end of the class, like I said, I wanted to show these off in my last podcast episode, but it was like 50 something minutes long after I finished filming. So I am 99% sure this is the first thing that I threw on the wheel. And I apologize for the background music. I just got YouTube playing. But I'm pretty sure this was thing number one. As you can tell, no, this is not thing number one. This is when I attempted trimming the bottom of the wheel. Hang on. Okay, so I think this or this might be the first thing I threw on the wheel. So as you can tell, it is off center. It's kind of whatever shape it wanted to be. And so you can see here, This one, I forgot to trim the bottom on. She's pretty rough, but you can see it starts to get better. I think this was week 3 or 4. This is the one. They have an open studio that you can go to while class is going on, and I know it because I tried to trim the bottom of this, and that's how we got the hole. So it was a 6-week class, and every week you go and you would learn a new technique. For me, it was just getting a feel for the wheel and the clay. And this is one that started off as a much bigger piece, and it just kept, I think I kept poking through the clay as I was pulling it up. And so then I just have a little wee thing, and then over here is the last week or 2 of the class. You can see it gets much better, and this is where it started to click, and I started to understand controlling and getting a better muscle memory. So, and then these are the chef's kiss of the ones that I was able to throw. This one's probably my favorite, followed by this guy. This one I was trying to do, I was trying to pull it up and make a little lip, and then the lip folded in on itself, but it's all good. It's still cute. I still like it, so I thought I would show you guys. Something I've been working on that took away from knitting. I did not throw this. This is just a really cute mug I found at Marshall's. But yeah, that is one of my spring, summer whips is what you're seeing in here. Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, August 17th. I am taking the doggies for a little walkie. Today is my mom's birthday. Happy birthday, Mom. You'll be seeing this, a belated birthday wish, but hopefully I will have remembered by tonight to wish you happy birthday. Anyways, I thought I would check in with you guys. I think this is just going to turn into a July vlog with making interspersed because we've had a lot going on. So what's been going on? I test knit the Chiefest Calamity hat by Nicole, who is Common Thread Fiber. She is also my neighbor and friend. Friend first, not in the order that I described everyone in. And so I knit that out of a leftover Madeline Tosh DK weight and some leftover John Arbin, also DK weight. And then that's a finished object. Since the last time I filmed a sit down show and tell podcast, I have finished my niece Serena, and you guys have seen my Putney sweater that I am working on. So yeah, that's kind of it in terms of knitting. I do want to cast on some new things. I just haven't decided what, and honestly I'm just too lazy to ball up the yarn at the moment. But what else has been going on with us? John, I'm not gonna say he got a wild hair, but he was chatting with one of our neighbors who is a now retired carpenter, and this guy was looking for work, not in a fishing way, but just in the course of chatting with John. So anyways, we hired him to retile our kitchen. So we've kind of started redoing our kitchen. We've also been doing a lot of yard projects on the weekends. By we, I mean my husband. And we put up a fence for these guys. So it's just been a lot of projects, a lot of things, actual things being worked on, but not a lot of knitting projects. So there's been a lot going on, just not in the world of fiber and making things. So put in some video footage, and I'll check in with you guys later today. Good morning, curators. I just wanted to close out this vlog really quickly and check in with you guys. It is now early September. I kind of lost steam of vlogging towards the end of the month. It was really busy towards the end. Had dentist appointment, haircut, eye doctor, and then we had a hurricane to top it all off. So yeah, we had Hurricane Idalia came through. Was not too bad of an event for John and I, and so yeah, it was a little bit of prep at work, and then just riding out the big thunderstorm in the interim. And so luckily no damage at our house, no damage at work. I do know a few people who had a little bit of flooding, but not too bad. So all around, we dodged another bullet. But yeah, I am probably gonna film a sit-down podcast episode hopefully this weekend, and then I have a few other video ideas planned. I know the other day I sat down and filmed like a pattern roundup as I was scrolling Ravelry for fall inspired knits. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you enjoyed this format with a mix of kind of like knitting, life, work, all the good stuff that encapsulates our lives as whole humans, feel free to let me know it down below, and maybe I'll try and make some more interspersed with other content. Yeah, I think that about does it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. If you did, let me know down below with a comment. And until next time, I hope you enjoy whatever you're making. I hope it brings you joy. I'll talk to you later. Bye.